Compliments are one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to show appreciation in any relationship. But let's be honest, some compliments can feel generic, and others may fall flat. What really makes a compliment stand out is when it's heartfelt, genuine, and speaks to something deeper than just appearance or surface-level traits. In today's video, we're diving into 10 compliments that go beyond the usual "you're beautiful" and explore the deeper, more meaningful ways to make someone feel truly valued. Whether it's acknowledging her unique qualities, admiring her talents, or recognizing the impact she has on your life, these compliments will help you strengthen your bond and make her feel cherished. So, if you're ready to take your compliment game to the next level, keep watching. Number 1. Spending time with you is the best part of my day. The best compliments are often simple and heartfelt, and saying that spending time with her is the highlight of your day is one that really sticks. This isn't just saying you enjoy her company, it's telling her she holds a unique place in your life. By choosing to say this, you're subtly communicating that her presence doesn't just brighten your day, but actually elevates it in a way no one else can. It shows that her energy, conversation, and personality bring something special that no one else does. In long-term relationships, this compliment is especially powerful. When routines take over, partners can sometimes forget to remind each other how much they mean. A phrase like this can be a sweet reminder of the bond that brought you together, bringing comfort and familiarity back into focus and reinforcing that you still choose each other every day. Saying she's your favorite person to be around doesn't just boost her confidence, it strengthens the emotional connection between you two. The beauty of this compliment is that it's genuine, simple, and yet full of depth. It focuses on who she is as a person and the joy she brings to your life, rather than on anything superficial. When you make her feel truly appreciated, she'll feel valued in a deeper, more lasting way. So next time, tell her she's your favorite part of the day. It's a compliment that, when said sincerely, will go straight to her heart. Number 2. Talking with you has taught me so much. Compliments that recognize someone's intelligence and perspective go a long way in building emotional intimacy. By saying, "Talking with you has taught me so much," you're letting her know that you value her thoughts and insights. This goes beyond admiring her personality. It's about recognizing her intellectual impact on your life. She'll appreciate knowing that her opinions and ideas bring something meaningful to your world. Whether it's through a thought-provoking conversation, unique insights, or even introducing you to new interests, people love feeling like they have something valuable to offer, especially in a relationship. When you tell her she's taught you something, you're showing that you see her as someone with depth, knowledge, and wisdom. Instead of trying to impress her, you're acknowledging the ways she has impressed you. But remember, this compliment only works if it's sincere and specific. Think about things she's actually introduced you to, like a new perspective on a current issue, her taste in books or music, or even her hobbies. Complimenting her knowledge or expertise also builds mutual respect in the relationship, showing that you're not just interested in sharing your own views, but are genuinely open to learning from her. It's a powerful way to make her feel valued and respected, creating a strong emotional foundation between you both. Number 3. You always look amazing. When it comes to complimenting someone's appearance, subtlety and sincerity go a long way. Telling her that she always looks amazing is a versatile and meaningful way to let her know she looks great without overemphasizing appearance. This compliment works because it's both simple and adaptable. Whether she's dressed up for an event or lounging in a casual outfit, this phrase still applies, letting her know you find her beautiful no matter the occasion. What makes this compliment special is its ability to avoid the potential pitfalls of more specific compliments about appearance. which could sometimes be misinterpreted. For instance, complimenting her makeup or specific style choices may feel too focused on her external look. But saying, "You always look amazing," is more about her overall presence and aura. The word always subtly tells her that you find her attractive consistently, which can be a huge confidence booster. Additionally, this type of compliment conveys that your attraction isn't just skin deep. It's not just that she looks great with makeup or when she's dressed up. It's that she has a charm that shines through at all times, no matter her attire or mood. This approach allows her to feel appreciated for who she is, not just how she looks on any particular day. A compliment like this fosters a deeper connection because it feels genuine and thoughtful, and it lets her feel attractive in your eyes regardless of the setting. Number 4. That was hilarious. You're really funny. We all know that humor is one of the most attractive traits in a partner. By telling her, "That was hilarious," you're really funny. You're recognizing her as someone who can make you laugh, not just the other way around. This is a compliment that challenges the traditional expectation that men should always be the funny ones, and it's refreshing. Humor is something many people take pride in, so showing her that you appreciate her wit makes her feel special. This compliment is particularly effective because it's rooted in real, spontaneous interactions. You're not just saying she's funny as a generic compliment. You're responding to a specific joke or funny comment she made. This approach helps you come across as genuine and engaged in the conversation. When you laugh sincerely at her jokes or respond with enthusiasm to a funny story, it shows her that you're not just putting on a front, but are truly enjoying her company. Recognizing her humor also brings a sense of ease to your dynamic. It shows her that you're comfortable enough to laugh together, which helps build a relaxed and authentic vibe between you two. Laughter is a powerful bonding tool, and by validating her sense of humor, you're laying the groundwork for a relationship where you can both be yourselves and enjoy each other's company. Number 5. You're unlike anyone I've ever met. This compliment taps into what makes her unique. When you say, "You're unlike anyone I've ever met," you're acknowledging her individuality and the little quirks that set her apart. This isn't the same as the often misused phrase, "You're not like other girls," which can come across as generic. Instead, you're celebrating her authentic self, the traits that make her truly one of a kind. Every person has unique habits, preferences, or perspectives that make them stand out. Complimenting her uniqueness shows that you've noticed these details and that you appreciate them. She'll value that you're not just focused on superficial qualities, but on the parts of her personality that are truly distinct. This kind of compliment is incredibly meaningful because it suggests that you're paying attention to her, that you see and value the real her beyond the surface. This phrase also conveys a sense of connection and admiration. You're essentially telling her that she's made an impact on you, that she's memorable in a way that others aren't. When she knows that you see and appreciate her authentic self, she's more likely to feel comfortable being herself around you, which fosters a deeper and more genuine relationship. Number 6. You're amazing at what you do. One of the best ways to make someone feel valued is by recognizing their talents and dedication. By saying, "You're amazing at what you do," you're acknowledging the hard work, skills, and passion she brings to her career or any activity she's passionate about. This isn't just a generic compliment. It's a meaningful appreciation of the time and effort she puts into something she loves. For many people, work or hobbies are a major part of their identity, something they've invested in emotionally and intellectually. When you recognize her dedication, you're validating that side of her. This can be especially powerful during moments when she might be feeling overwhelmed or unsure of herself. Your compliment can act as a reminder that her hard work doesn't go unnoticed and that her efforts are genuinely impressive. It's also essential to make this compliment specific and genuine. If she's a creative, like an artist or musician, acknowledge the specific elements of her work that you find impressive. If she's a professional, talk about her discipline and expertise. By being specific, you show her that you're not just throwing out empty praise, but that you actually see and understand the value she brings. Recognizing her work ethic builds a foundation of respect and support, creating a deeper emotional connection between you both. Number 7. Being with you makes me a better person. When you say, "Being with you makes me a better person," you're expressing something profound and meaningful. This compliment acknowledges that she has a unique influence on you, helping you grow and evolve in ways that may not have been possible without her presence in your life. It goes beyond admiration for her outward qualities, delving into how her kindness, wisdom, and character impact your own journey. This isn't just about who she is, it's about the way she positively shapes who you are becoming. By saying this, you're letting her know that she inspires you to become the best version of yourself. It shows that she encourages you to embrace your strengths, face your weaknesses, and approach life with a new perspective. She may be the reason you're more patient, kinder, or more empathetic. Perhaps she's inspired you to be more courageous in pursuing your dreams, or maybe she's brought out a deeper level of self-reflection. Either way, this compliment tells her that she's a positive, transformative presence in your life, someone who motivates you to strive for more than you thought possible. This type of compliment taps into the idea that relationships aren't just about happiness and companionship, but also about mutual growth. By acknowledging her impact on you, you're expressing gratitude for the way she supports and encourages your personal development. It implies that you see her as someone with incredible qualities, not just someone to admire, but someone to learn from. In a world where people often feel unseen, this kind of compliment shows her that you recognize her as a valuable and inspiring individual whose character has made a difference in your life. It's a reminder that you cherish not just her presence, but also the way she inspires you to be a better person. The beauty of this compliment lies in its depth. Telling someone they make you a better person isn't about superficial qualities. It speaks to a genuine connection and admiration for who she truly is. It's about the ways she brings out qualities within you that may have been dormant or underdeveloped. Perhaps her resilience has taught you to be stronger in the face of adversity, or her compassion has made you more empathetic toward others. By acknowledging these changes in yourself, you're letting her know that she is someone worth emulating, someone who adds real value to your life. Moreover, this compliment strengthens your bond by showing her that you value her influence on your life. It's an acknowledgement that you're not just in the relationship for the joy and companionship, but also for the ways in which you both make each other better. Relationships where both people inspire each other create a foundation built on respect, admiration, and shared growth. Knowing that she's someone who makes you want to be better fosters a deep sense of mutual appreciation and respect. It reinforces the idea that she's not just part of your life, but an essential part of your journey towards self-improvement and happiness. This kind of compliment can be particularly meaningful because it taps into her inner qualities, recognizing her depth, strength, and wisdom. She'll appreciate that you notice not just what she brings to the relationship, but also how she impacts your personal growth. She'll feel valued not just for what she does, but for who she is. When you tell her this, it's as if you're saying, "Your presence in my life is a gift that continually enriches me." It's a reminder that she's cherished for her essence, for the qualities that make her who she truly is, and for the impact she has on your life in ways both big and small. Number 8. You have such captivating eyes, hair, or smile. When you tell someone, "You have such captivating eyes, hair, or smile," you're not just giving a compliment about their appearance. You're calling attention to a feature that, to you, stands out as something truly special. This compliment is deeply personal and, when done with sincerity, can carry a lot of weight. Focusing on a specific trait rather than a general compliment like "you're beautiful" shows that you've noticed something unique about her, something that you find genuinely mesmerizing. It's a thoughtful way to express your appreciation for the subtle details that make her distinct. Let's say you focus on her eyes. Telling someone they have captivating eyes can evoke an intimate feeling, as if you're seeing something deeper beyond just their outward appearance. Eyes often reflect a person's emotions, thoughts, and even their character. When you highlight her eyes, it's as if you're saying that they draw you in, that there's a spark or depth there that fascinates you. Maybe her eyes show kindness, curiosity, or wisdom, and you want her to know that there's something you're captivated by. Compliments like this make her feel seen and appreciated, not just for the color or shape of her eyes, but for the way they express a part of her inner self. Or if you mention her smile, you're acknowledging the warmth and joy that she brings into the world. A smile can be so much more than a physical trait. It's an expression of happiness, kindness, and openness. When you say her smile is captivating, it shows her that you notice how her happiness or laughter lights up a room. It's a reminder that you value her joy and that it has a positive effect on you. This can be particularly meaningful if she's someone who doesn't realize the impact her smile has on others. You're letting her know that her presence is something bright and uplifting, and that you genuinely appreciate it. And if you highlight her hair, it's about appreciating her unique style, the way she carries herself, or even the care she puts into her appearance. Hair is often an expression of personality, individuality, and sometimes even a sense of comfort or confidence. A compliment on her hair can show her that you notice these details, that you find beauty in the way she expresses herself. Maybe it's the way her hair frames her face, the way it shines in the sunlight, or the softness of it. By pointing out something specific, you're acknowledging her personal style and the subtle things that make her beautiful in your eyes. This kind of compliment goes beyond the superficial because it's thoughtful and specific. When you say that her eyes, smile, or hair is captivating, you're not just complimenting her appearance, you're showing her that you're paying attention to the details. It's a way of expressing that there's something about her that pulls you in, that makes her different from anyone else. She'll appreciate that this compliment isn't just an empty phrase, but rather something genuine and meaningful to you. It shows that you find beauty in the subtleties of her individuality and that you're drawn to her because of it. When delivered sincerely, a compliment like this can make her feel beautiful in a way that's heartfelt and respectful. Rather than focusing on the idealized standards of beauty, you're highlighting something unique and authentic to her. This can mean a lot, especially in a world where people often feel pressured to meet conventional ideas of attractiveness. You're letting her know that you find her beautiful in her own way, that her distinct features are what make her special to you. Additionally, complimenting a specific feature allows you to avoid generic comments, showing her that you're truly engaged and attentive. Generic compliments, while nice, can sometimes feel impersonal or insincere. By choosing a feature that genuinely stands out to you, you're making her feel like she's not just another pretty face, but someone with qualities that are captivating and memorable to you alone. This specificity deepens the impact, making her feel valued and seen as an individual. It's also important to be respectful and sincere with this type of compliment. Avoid making it overly suggestive, especially in the early stages of getting to know each other, as that can come across as insincere or make her feel uncomfortable. Keep it genuine and thoughtful. For example, Compliments like, "You have such captivating eyes, hair, or smile," make her feel beautiful in a way that goes beyond physical appearance. They tell her that you're drawn to her unique features and that there's something about her presence that's both special and unforgettable. When she knows you appreciate her unique beauty, it fosters a deeper sense of connection and admiration. It reminds her that she's valued for being exactly who she is, and that's a gift anyone would treasure. Number 9. I really admire your work ethic. When you tell someone, "I really admire your work ethic," you're acknowledging more than just her professional success. You're honoring her dedication, resilience, and the effort she invests in what she does. This compliment is about recognizing her commitment and determination to achieve her goals, whether it's in her career, a personal project, or even a passion she's pursuing on the side. It's a deep, genuine compliment that goes beyond surface-level praise, touching on something central to who she is. Work ethic is often an unsung quality, something that might go unnoticed in daily life. People who put a lot into their work may not always receive recognition for the hours and effort they pour into their commitments. By complimenting her work ethic, you're acknowledging this often hidden side of her. It's an especially powerful compliment for someone who might feel that their hard work goes unnoticed or unappreciated. She'll feel seen and valued because you're recognizing her perseverance and discipline, qualities that are sometimes overlooked but deeply meaningful. This type of compliment also shows that you respect her as an individual beyond your relationship. You're not just admiring her beauty, personality, or how she makes you feel. You're respecting her for her strength, ambition, and drive. It tells her that you see her as a well-rounded person with depth and character, someone who has her own path, goals, and dreams. This can be a wonderful way to show your support, letting her know that you genuinely care about her growth and success. If you know about her specific field or project, adding details can make this compliment even more impactful. For instance, if she's an artist, you could say, "I really admire the dedication you put into your art. I can tell it's something you truly love, and it shows in the quality of your work." Or if she's a professional working late hours or tackling challenging projects, you might mention, "I'm so impressed by how disciplined and dedicated you are. It's inspiring to see how seriously you take your work." Being specific with your compliment shows that you're genuinely paying attention and understand what her work means to her. By focusing on her work ethic, you're also validating her ambitions and independence. In today's world, many people value their work or creative pursuits as part of their identity, something they've invested in both emotionally and intellectually. When you admire her work ethic, you're recognizing her as someone with goals and aspirations, and you're celebrating her journey and accomplishments. It's a reminder that she's not just someone who exists within the relationship, but a person with her own passions and purpose. Additionally, this compliment can be deeply affirming for someone who might be struggling with self-doubt or feeling overwhelmed by their responsibilities. There are times when the pressure of work or personal challenges can make people feel unsure of themselves. Hearing someone say they admire her dedication can serve as a reminder that her hard work is not only noticed but valued. It can boost her confidence and help her feel more secure in her abilities, reinforcing that her efforts are genuinely impressive. This kind of compliment is also an expression of support. It's a way of telling her that you're rooting for her, that you're by her side as she pursues her goals, and that you admire her for sticking with what she believes in. Especially if she's facing challenges in her career or working toward a long-term goal, your admiration can give her the encouragement she needs to keep pushing forward. Knowing that you respect and appreciate her determination can make her feel valued and respected, strengthening your bond. Another important aspect of this compliment is the respect it fosters within your relationship. By valuing her work ethic, you're creating a foundation built on mutual respect. She'll feel that you see her as an equal, someone who has their own ambitions and strengths. This helps create a balanced dynamic in the relationship, where both partners value each other's strengths and achievements. It reinforces that you don't just see her as a partner, but as an individual with goals, dreams, and the willpower to pursue them. Lastly, admiring her work ethic speaks to the kind of values you appreciate, which can help create a stronger, more meaningful connection. People who value work ethic typically respect discipline, responsibility, and growth, qualities that often lead to a healthy, balanced partnership. By complimenting her dedication, you're showing that you share an appreciation for personal growth and hard work, which can bring you closer together on a values level. In summary, "I really admire your work ethic" is a compliment that's about honoring her dedication, her drive, and her unique journey. It tells her that you see her as a well-rounded person, that you respect her independence, and that you're cheering her on as she works toward her goals. This kind of praise not only validates her hard work, but also strengthens your relationship, building a foundation of respect, support, and shared values. She'll feel more deeply appreciated, not just for what she does, but for who she is. And that's one of the most meaningful compliments anyone can receive. Number 10. What's your opinion on this? Sometimes the most powerful compliment isn't a direct praise of someone's qualities or abilities. It's a question that shows respect and values her perspective. Asking, "What's your opinion on this?" might seem simple, but it's an incredibly thoughtful and impactful way to make someone feel heard, respected, and admired. This kind of question shifts the dynamic from one-sided conversation to a collaborative exchange, and it shows that you genuinely value her thoughts, insights, and expertise. When you ask someone for their opinion, especially in a context where it's clear that their input matters, you're doing more than just seeking advice. You're acknowledging their intellect and individuality. It says, "I trust your judgment and want to hear what you have to say." This can be particularly meaningful because it positions her as an equal in the conversation, giving her a platform to express herself. It also shows that you see her as someone with knowledge, wisdom, and experience, not just in the relationship, but in other aspects of life as well. The beauty of this compliment lies in its subtlety. Rather than focusing solely on admiration or external qualities, asking for her opinion is a way of celebrating her inner strengths, her thinking, perspective, and understanding. It demonstrates that you value her ability to contribute to discussions, make decisions, and offer fresh viewpoints. Whether the topic is personal, work-related, or even something as simple as a casual question, this phrase can open doors to deeper conversations, allowing her to share her thoughts freely and feel like her voice truly matters. Asking for her opinion can be particularly powerful when it comes to things she's passionate about or knowledgeable in. If she's an expert in a certain field, asking, "What's your opinion on this?" regarding a relevant topic shows that you respect her expertise. It's a way of saying, "I recognize that you know a lot about this and I trust your judgment." In such cases, it becomes not only a compliment, but also an expression of admiration for her intellectual capacity and the time she's invested in learning about the subject. Even if she doesn't have a specific expertise, asking for her opinion shows that you value her as an individual. It says that her perspective is important to you, that you don't want to make decisions or judgments without taking her thoughts into account. It can also convey a sense of partnership in your relationship where both of you are equal participants. This fosters a sense of shared responsibility and mutual respect, making her feel valued as more than just a companion, but a true partner in all aspects of life. This question also opens the door for deeper emotional connection. When you ask for her opinion, you're demonstrating an openness and vulnerability. You're admitting that you don't have all the answers and that her perspective is important to you. It encourages a sense of trust, where both of you feel comfortable sharing ideas, doubts, and experiences without fear of judgment. It also promotes healthy communication, ensuring that she feels comfortable expressing her thoughts and feelings on any subject. Furthermore, asking for her opinion can help strengthen your relationship by encouraging a more balanced and reciprocal dynamic. In relationships, it's important that both partners feel equally valued and respected. By regularly asking for her opinion, you're reinforcing that her voice matters, that she's not just a passive participant, but an active, valued contributor. It also encourages mutual respect and collaboration, allowing both partners to feel more invested in the relationship's growth and development. The impact of this compliment extends beyond just the moment you ask the question. It can shape the way you interact with each other going forward. Over time, when she sees that her opinions are consistently respected and considered, it fosters a deeper level of trust and intimacy. She'll feel more understood and more confident in sharing her true thoughts, knowing that her views will be listened to and valued. It also shows that you're not just interested in superficial conversations, but in truly connecting on a deeper, intellectual and emotional level. It's also important to consider the way you ask the question. For it to be meaningful, it needs to come across as genuine, not just a formality. If you ask for her opinion with real interest, if you listen attentively and engage with what she says, the compliment becomes even more powerful. It's not just about the question itself, but about how you value and respond to her input. When she sees that you care about her thoughts and that you take them seriously, it reinforces that you truly appreciate her as an individual, and this strengthens the bond between you. Asking, "What's your opinion on this?" is also a way to create a more open, communicative environment in the relationship. It lets her know that you are not only receptive to her thoughts, but that you're actively encouraging open dialogue. It creates an atmosphere of trust where both partners feel that their opinions matter equally. In doing so, it helps avoid the feeling of one-sided communication, making the relationship feel more balanced and respectful. In summary, asking for her opinion is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to compliment her. It shows that you respect her mind, value her perspective, and are open to what she has to say. This simple question fosters a deeper, more meaningful connection between you, demonstrating that you see her as an equal, an individual with valuable insights, and a partner who deserves to be heard. It creates a foundation of trust, openness, and respect in the relationship, making her feel not just loved, but truly appreciated for who she is, inside and out. Conclusion. In a world where compliments often focus on superficial aspects, these 10 compliments stand out because they go beyond the surface. They acknowledge and celebrate the qualities that truly matter, the ones that make a person unique, valued, and deeply appreciated. Whether you're recognizing her influence on your life, admiring her talents, or simply appreciating her for who she is, these compliments show genuine respect, admiration, and love. Each of these compliments has the power to deepen your connection, foster mutual respect, and encourage meaningful communication. They are reminders that relationships are built on more than just appearance or status. They are about emotional depth, shared growth, and an authentic bond. By offering compliments like these, you show that you see her as an individual, that you value not just the surface-level aspects, but the inner qualities that make her truly special. The key to making these compliments effective is sincerity. Genuine compliments, given with a pure heart, have the ability to strengthen relationships and create lasting, meaningful connections. When you express admiration for her talents, work ethic, character, or influence, you're telling her that she matters to you in ways that go beyond the obvious. These compliments can be the building blocks of a relationship based on mutual respect, trust, and appreciation. So, the next time you want to make someone feel special, remember that it's not just about telling them they're beautiful or funny. It's about recognizing the qualities that make them who they truly are. It's about celebrating their uniqueness, their impact on your life, and the person they've become. That's the kind of compliment that not only makes someone smile, but also strengthens the bond between you in ways that last a lifetime. If you found these tips useful, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who could use a few pointers. Leave a comment below and tell us what's the most meaningful compliment you've given or received. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the game of love, it's the genuine gestures that make all the difference. See you next time.